thankful that you did me wrong. Cause now I got it right, I promise you gon' miss me gone. I done seen it all like the first picture phone. They wishing on my downfall with the wishing bone. But you been on cloud 10 under a rock? Have you heard a motherfucking word? What's good, y'all? It's yours truly, Heartbreak Ace. Now, if you're familiar with my content or not, hit that like, comment, subscribe so the algorithm can give you this content every time I upload it. Because if y'all didn't know, you know, me and the algorithm, we be beefing. You know, AI my op sometimes, like, because I really be just wanting to. Sorry, y'all. I be having a moment when I think about AI. But nah, topic of discussion. While we here, the Power Father has arrived, y'all. Joe Budden finally gave his take on Diddy putting the beats down on Cassie. And he had a lot to say. It was like an hour segment on a recent episode of Joe Budden podcast. I think it was episode 727 or 728. But he went in, so as always, go check out their content because it's always phenomenal. I hold you not. And yeah, he really had a lot to say. But you know, I took a little pieces of the segment or whatever just to share with y'all. And you know, let's spin the block.
Video.
We're starting with the news that CNN broke last week, where they obtained hotel footage of Puff violently, graphically stalking and attacking Cassie. If that other angle come out, maybe kidnapping as well. But when it turned the corner, we don't get to see. But you ran a long way down that hallway, and if you dragged her even 4 more feet,
yeah,
we now include kidnapping. That shit was disgusting, what we all had to witness. That shit was almost unbearable to watch. I'm certain that was triggering for a lot of people.
Absolutely.
A lot of people that saw it. And that was Friday. I assumed that he would go and just hide somewhere. But why would you do that when you are just a glutton for attention? So he pops right back out. Talk about tone deaf. Talk about inability to read a room. Where are the fucking publicists? Where's anybody in this moment? But he pops back out with this half-hearted bullshit apology that was like, it's almost offensive. It was like a slap in the face, that apology.
I didn't even watch it. I don't need to hear from him.
I mean, I watched it because it was quick. It wasn't even, he didn't even try to put some sincerity into this thing. That CNN Puff story broke as we were recording.
Literally.
And while we did touch on it, when I listened back, I didn't feel like enough time was devoted to just how much of a fucking lunatic that nigga looked like and what that means industry-wide for all parties involved. I think this broadcast is too big and comes with a great responsibility in matters like this. And I know that a lot of the music industry listens to this podcast. And I don't think this is the last of it, nor do I think that he is the only one. So at any point, we want to start having some uncomfortable conversations. Not only am I down for it, but I'm down to initiate it. Because this shit is a mess out here. And he looks like a fucking nut. He looks like a complete
monster.
Just a complete evil piece of shit. What I saw on that video, as horrific as it was, lends a lot of credence to anything horrific I've ever heard.
Yep.
And that's the uncomfortable spot. Well, it's all uncomfortable, let me be clear. But maybe he was unaware of some of the things that were out there about him. that real niggas is just running around saying, nah, shit sounds so crazy. When you hear about people blowing up cars, it sounds like some movie shit.
Mm-hmm.
I need footage. I need something. When you start hearing about some of the other things we've heard about, I think that video allows for everything to be back on the table. Anything that you've ever heard now is just on the table. You lying sack of shit.
You know this.
And you tone deaf, and you so tone deaf, you on Instagram saying shit like time will tell the truth.
And everybody,
you don't know when to shut the fuck up.
All right, y'all, there you have it. You know what I mean? Joe had a lot to say, and I couldn't agree more. You know, it's over for Diddy. Like, we don't want no excuses from you. You can take that. You know what I mean? No Diddy. Bro, you really just, you can't read the room for real. Like, who you think on this earth in 2024 gonna rock with what the fuck you just said? Gonna rock with your apology? Your little minute apology. You had a minute apology for something that you did all your life. And like I said, if this video wouldn't have came out, would you have even came out with the apology, Diddy? You've been in the game too long to not know how to move, bro. And I'm not trying to give you no blueprint or no excuses for what you did. You need to be penalized for that. But if you're gonna be doing all this stupid ass shit, this freak off and all of that, bro, you gotta be smart enough. You better at least spend some money on somebody to really cover up all your receipts, bro. All these paper trails that I'm glad are coming out. Boy, now it seems like everything that was said, bro, we gotta put this in perspective. Remember Keefe D came out and said that Diddy gave him $1 million to kill Tupac, that he never got the $1 million, but Tupac is dead. Sound like he probably had something to do with that, as we all expected anyway. But now it's looking real crazy, because now it seems maybe he had something to do with Biggie's death too, just for he can stay on top. Because you know the rumors back then was he was afraid and he was losing money. He don't care if both of them gotta go, but he can't continue with this beef. So you never know, man. All this stuff might starting to be true, man. And he's simply somebody that got too much power for a long time, and he can't handle it the right way, as you see. Now, me growing up, I had idols and icons like Kobe, 50 Cent, and my #1 idol was Jay-Z. And at this point, I don't really have an idol, man. You know, my age, I got 5 kids, man, and they look up to their dad. I'm Superman, so you know, as much as I respect and got love, no Diddy for Jay-Z, I'm still staying quiet for this moment, because you know him and Diddy was close too, and I just really hope at least one of our black successors stories, like Jay-Z, Cosby, R. Kelly, and all of them, you know, for the most part, all of them was doing some fucked up shit. And the main one that's rich now left is pretty much Jay-Z or Dr. Dre. And we already heard the allegations about Dr. Dre. Now, as far as cheating, that's probably but the only thing we really heard about Jay-Z, by which he came out in his 444 album. And it was all about him, his fidelities, and trying to save his family. Now, let's just hope that's the only pretty much major thing that's dark, that's out of the normal for him. I really hope Jay-Z wasn't involved in a lot of this shady shenanigans that we got in the industry. But he is a billionaire. He had to make it to the top. You know what I mean? Maybe he faked it till he make it and hustle his way. Till he had to stay quiet till they can't touch him. Maybe that can be the case, or maybe not. But who knows, man? You know, I'm just rambling. But what y'all think? Leave a comment below. Y'all feel like Joe should have went in on him finally? Y'all respect his take on it as much as I do? Because you know he had a lot of love for Diddy, and ain't nobody else really like giving it to him. Pause. No Diddy, like they should. But Joe, calling him a piece of shit and all that, which is well deserved. Flush that, you know. But anyway, y'all, as always, love each other. Till next time, heartbreak.